You're listening to Decoded, AI for everyone, where artificial intelligence meets everyday intelligence. Each week we cut through the hype, unpack the tech, and decode the future, one conversation at a time. We know AI can be smart, but can it be emotional? Today, AI writes love letters. It delivers mental health advice. It crafts heartfelt condolence messages. Sometimes it even sounds more compassionate than humans do. But that leads us to a critical question. Is it really feeling something, or just faking it really well? In this episode, we dive into the emotional layer of artificial intelligence, how machines are trained to recognize, respond to, and even perform emotions. This isn't science fiction, it's already in your inbox, in your feed, on your screen. So let's get real about synthetic sentiment. This is Decoded, AI for everyone. Let's begin with the basics. How does AI even recognize emotion? AI doesn't have feelings, but it's learning to detect ours. Most emotional AI starts with sentiment analysis, using natural language processing to assess whether a message sounds happy, angry, anxious, grateful, and so on. It also learns from tone of voice, facial expressions, and even typing speed. Think customer service bots flagging frustration, smart assistants detecting urgency in your voice, emotion-based personalization in marketing. But here's the thing, context matters. A sarcastic great and a sincere great look very different. To us, not always to the machine. Case in point, AI can detect emotion, but it doesn't understand it, not the way we do. So what happens when AI doesn't just recognize emotion, but performs it? AI has moved from analyzing emotions to mimicking them. Chatbots trained to sound empathetic. AI voice assistants using soothing tones during stressful queries. Companion bots simulating care, love, or friendship. This is often called affective computing, tech designed to trigger or mirror emotional states. The benefits? Firstly, it makes user interaction smoother, and secondly, it builds comfort and trust in tech. But what are the risks? Well, we start forming emotional bonds with systems that don't feel anything back. We might mistake simulation for sincerity, and worse, AI could learn to manipulate emotion at scale. Important point. Emotional AI doesn't need to feel to be effective. But that's exactly why it's powerful and dangerous. Let's go deeper. What are the ethical lines we need to hold? Emotional deception is already here. When an AI counselor says, "I'm here for you," or a chatbot says, "I understand," it's not lying, but it's not true either. These blurred boundaries create a new category of ethical risk. Number 1, synthetic empathy that comforts without comprehension. Number 2, emotional outsourcing, where we go to AI before people. And number 3, manipulation by design, especially in sales, persuasion, or politics. So how do we respond? We respond with design ethics, with transparency, and with guardrails. Maybe the goal isn't to stop emotional AI, but to make sure it's always labeled, regulated, and understood. And there's another layer here, black box AI. These are systems whose inner workings we don't fully understand, and that makes them risky, especially when they're used to trigger emotional responses in people without clear reasoning. In marketing, we already see this in action through personalization platforms like DXP, digital experience platforms, and CDPs, customer data platforms. They use behavioral data to nudge, prompt, and emotionally target consumers. It can feel seamless and intuitive, but it's still emotional manipulation. When this is done for nefarious or unfair purposes, it even has a name, sludging, and we'll cover that more in an upcoming episode. But for now, here's the point. Just because a machine can say the right thing doesn't mean it knows why it matters. And if we don't know why it's doing it, we're flying blind. So how do we stay grounded as machines get better at emotional illusion? This week, try noticing where you're being emotionally nudged or sludged by a machine. Is that playlist trying to change your mood? Is that email trying to comfort you? Is that product listing what I really want? Is that chatbot sounding unusually human? Ask yourself, do I trust what I'm feeling or just how it's being delivered? Because as emotional AI grows, so must our emotional literacy, not just in how we design these systems, but in how we relate to them. For AI frameworks, resources, and prompt tools, visit promptengineeringcookbook.com. I'm Joel Leslie, and this is Decoded, AI for Everyone. Next episode, AI and trust, misinformation, deepfakes, and verification.